Hey Pioneers, this is Mr. Tompkins here going over your 2021-2022 registration, okay, for your sophomore year in high school. A couple things we're going to go over, first starting with Power School and how to register there, and then we're also going to move on to registering with a Google form this year as well. What this will allow us to do is that when you guys go and select your classes, it's going to allow us to see what your priorities are for your electives. So it's really important that you fill out both so that my counseling team and I are able to best help you guys make sure that your classes are where you want to be. Special comment too, just stating that this will be open all week, the week of the 22nd, all the way through the 26th at noon. So that if you need to go back and refill these screens out, you can do so all the way up until this Friday. Okay, so let's get started. So what first comes first, you're going to log into Power School. Okay, and then on the left-hand side, you're going to see this. You're going to see this class registration button with the chair and pencil. You're going to click that, and it's going to take you to this screen. Now, mine's going to look a little different because mine's a demo. You'll see that it's like scratched out up there. But for the sake of this, it should mirror yours pretty well. Okay, so in your sophomore year, these are the typical classes that a sophomore would take. Now, this can change if you're in academy. This can also change if you took classes to get ahead. There's all kinds of different things, but for the sake of our counseling team, these were pre-slugged for you guys. So we're going to take 2 semesters of physical education 2. We're going to take 2 semesters of English 2, 2 semesters of integrated math, bio, history, etc. Okay. What I'm going to do here, just to double check it, I'm going to click this pencil, and you'll see that everything is selected. When we get down to advanced core or electives, the key thing I want you guys to take away from this is that I select both the first and second semester of a course. Okay, so this all looks good, not by my choice, and we're going. Okay, alternative core. If you took principles of math, your next step would be moving to integrated math 1. Okay, so if that was the case, I would select both and hit OK. But I've already taken integrated math 1 this year. I'm passing it, so I don't have to select anything in this section. Now, advanced core. This is for our kiddos that want to take a course that's a little bit more rigorous than the typical classes that we take. Okay, so this is your first opportunity to take AP Europe in AP class. So you can take AP European history. If you took integrated math 1 as an 8th grader, you took integrated math 2 and you're passing it, you have the option of taking integrated math 3. Okay. If I'm in the ag science CTE pathway, I took ag bio 1 or ag science 1, I would be moving on to integrated ag bio. Okay. Only if you've taken that prerequisite course of ag science 1. So for the sake of this, and another special note, if I'm in the Academy of Health Science, I will not select biology or English in this section because I have a cohorted class further down the road. Okay, so for the sake of this, let's say I want to take AP European history. Okay, so this would be taken instead of world history. Okay, foreign language course, I want to get that knocked out. I took Spanish 1 my freshman year. Now I'm taking Spanish 2. Hit OK. Electives, okay. Here's the key thing. You got to check a total of 10 boxes, okay? So for the sake of this video, I'm taking 3D Art 1, so I'm going to sculpt with Mr. Aubrey. You have 8 pages to choose from, so much to choose from. I'm sure you go through all 8 pages because there may be a class on here that you may not have seen before, and you're like, oh, that actually sounds pretty interesting, okay? I'm going to do drama because Miss Payne is really cool. Let's see here. Foods and nutrition is a good option. Learn how to cook. My wife would be happy with that. Intro to dance. Learn some, cool dance moves from Miss A. And then I want to get really fit. So I'm gonna do weight training. Okay. Hit OK. All right. As you can see on the bottom, it's checked, meaning it is good to go and register if I wanted to. But we've got something else going on. I really have to take like I was talking about earlier, say I'm an Academy of Health Science student, my elective is chosen for me easily. So I need to take this anatomy and physiology class. Biology, I have the options of taking it with my Academy of Health Science cohort. I can take it regular or I can take it honors. I'm going to take it honors. And then I also have the option of taking English. So I'm going to do that. Okay. If I'm in computer science, I would go to the page number 2 and I would choose the math class that I'm cohorted in. And then also if I'm in the military science cadet corps, or I want to garden in it, I would pick that class here. Okay. But for the sake of this, I'm an Academy of Health Science student. Hit OK. Okay, summer school. If I want to take summer school, I have 4 different options, I believe, at least for this. If I need to retake English because I didn't do so hot this year, I would select both semesters or the semester that you need. Okay. If I failed first semester, I would select this box. If I failed second semester, I would select this box. Okay. If I wanted to get ahead, I want to open up my schedule even more. I could take PE2 over summer school. Okay. Or I can take world history to get ahead as well. Special note that you're only allowed to take 1 class. So for example, say I wanted to get ahead, let's just say I want to get ahead and I'm going to take PE so that it opens schedule. Because remember, I'm taking AP Euro. Okay. The reason why right now it's giving me this mark is because I'm above on credits, but for the sake of this video, I will change that for you guys so that you won't run into that hiccup. Okay. In a perfect world, say I didn't select these 2 boxes, it would have a check mark and it would also have a submit button. I would click submit and I'm ready to go and move on. Okay. So I've completed my PowerSchool. I'm moving now on to my registration Google form. Okay. I'm going to go to the Mount Whitney High School webpage, busd.org/Mount Whitney. Okay. And then I'm going to go to Student Services. I'm going to see the faces of all my lovely county because I've only met them a couple times. But normally you guys would see us all over campus, meeting with you guys frequently throughout the year. And we're going to be in the Zoom with you guys today as well. Okay. I'm going to go Students Mount Whitney High School website, Student Services, and then I'm going to go to Registration Materials. Okay. Registration Materials is going to take me to this homepage. Okay. This video will be posted here in case you get lost or need to get a little refresher later on, or maybe show to your parents. Okay. If you also forgot how to somehow log into PowerSchool, you can click it here and it'll take you to your PowerSchool homepage to log in. But for the sake today, we're freshmen going to be sophomores. I'm going to take this Google registration sheet. Okay. So fill it out. Tompkins at usd.org. Let's do .us because we're Googled out right now. Okay. Adam Tompkins. I can spell my last name. ID number 123456. Do I plan to attend summer school? For the sake of this, I'm going to say yes. Click next. Did I fail a class? No, I did not. So I'm going to move on. And it should take me to the summer school enrichment. Okay. I would like to go to summer school to advance to make room for my classes. So we want to make sure this form matches the school as close as possible. That way, basically what our counselors are going to do is they're going to look at your PowerSchool requests and on the same screen, they're going to look at this request and what it's going to do. We're going to see how they match. Okay. And if they don't match, then they'll be contacting you. Or if they don't match, then we're going to have to make assumptions that maybe the student want to take this. Yes, I would like to take summer school. You have 3 options. So to advance, you can take world history or you can take PE2. You also have a 3rd option of taking a concurrent enrollment class through College of the Sequoias, or maybe even another college like West Hills to maybe get ahead. Okay, some kids take like AP Psychology, some kids take their world history class at COS to get college credit as well as high school credit. Just a cool option. For the sake of this, I'm just taking PE because I want to get ahead and I want to be done with it. Okay. I'm an Academy of Health Science student. You do not have to check this section if you are not in these. Same thing with all of our different other academies. So I left the military science thing and I'm going to put them in there. But if I'm in the ag mech, ag construction, introduction to engine power, ag science, consumer and family studies, these are all different options I can select. It just lets me know as a counselor what's best to do. Okay, so I'm an Academy of Health Science student. Just remember that for the sake of this registration. So I have my options. I have 2 English 2 honors, but remember, I'm an Academy student. I'm going to take English 2 soft honors, Academy of Health Science, okay, because we're cohorted. Same thing with as if I was at an Academy of Computer Science, okay? You have the options to take these integrated math class, okay? But I took just integrated math one my first year, my freshman year, currently in a minute, passing it, so I'm gonna move on to integrated math 2, okay? Biology, taking biology honors with my academy class because that's where I went. Special note, there's that ag bio, okay? If you're in the ag science academy, I also want to note, and I did know earlier, that I believe you can take this alongside the ag science one as well, because some students have done that. Okay, and then world history, um, I would like to be considered for AP European history there. Okay, PE, here's my option. I can either take weight training. If I'm going to play a specific sport, pay attention, special attention to this. Like, for example, if I'm a football player, just know that the JV and varsity football, they do weight training before school. Okay, talk to Coach Chambo if you're thinking about it. Okay, I'm going to go next because I have to select something, even though I know I'm going to take it during summer school. Okay, we have to know this just in case for some reason you don't. Okay, elective choices. So here you're going to go through and you're going to pick your classes that you want to take. So for example, oh, and I also want to note that you only have to select it once because our teachers know uh, that it's first and second semester. Okay, so I think my memory's a little hazy. I'm getting older every day, so I'm going to say I want foods. Okay, as my first choice. I'm going to do weight training as my second choice. And then I believe I said I took a Spanish class. That's going to be my third. Now, today I would say that if you're taking a foreign language, you'd want to move that up in priority because you don't want a gap in between years. So, but for the sake of this, I'm just going to say it's my third. Okay. And I also want to note too that it's not guaranteed. Okay. We're going to do our best to get your electives in the right place, but just want to throw that out there just so you're not like, hey, I really wanted my first choice of foods and nutrition. I didn't get in. What the heck, Mr. T? And then I'm going to be like, well, you got speed in the computer didn't like you, and yeah. So if your elective that you want to make is not listed above, just select it below. Okay, just type it in here. Okay. Do you plan to enroll in summer or fall 2021 class college through TOS? That is an option for some students to concurrently enroll. It's a very rare case, and so in this case, say no. What class do you want to take? I'm not taking anything, so moving on. Okay. Last page, just more information for our counseling team, just so that we can track you and make sure that we're putting you guys in the best situation for you. So for example, if you wanted to go to a four-year college, like Fresno State, Fresno Pacific, USC, Cal Poly, etc., I would click this box because that means that you guys are on a special track. You need to be A through D. If you're on a two-year track, that's just graduating high school, trade school, same thing, military. We just want to know where you're at least trying to go right now. And if you don't know, that's fine. Just write don't know. Okay. My recommendation is that you always strive to put yourself in the best situation at the end of this. So I would just shoot for four-year college, and then if it doesn't work out, then you have your two-year option. But at least you have the options available to you in the long run. Okay. If you're planning to play a sport, in college, four-year colleges mandate that not only are you A through G, but you also have to go through the NCAA clearinghouse, and NCAA has some requirements. So if we know ahead of time that that's something that you're even thinking of, we want to make sure you're in classes to put you in the best situation for that. So say I wanted to play Division One or run Division One track, I would hit yes. Okay. At the end, if you have any questions, you can type it in here. And then you also check this box because we would hope that you review this with your parents. Now, before I hit submit, I just want to note that PowerSchool requests are open all week long until noon on Friday. This Google form closes as soon as you hit submit. Okay, that's perfectly fine if you submit and then you're like, oh shoot, I want to change my class. Well, all you have to do is just email or contact your counselor and just tell them, hey, I made a boo-boo and I need to change, I want to change what I requested, and we can do it on our end. Again, super planners or pioneers, uh, just fill this class out so that our counselors don't have to fill it out for you. All right, thanks for your time.